Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is Tom Sandoval, is he confirming he wants to lock it down with Rachel Raquel? And then also Kyle Richards, she reveals how much she weighs and is continuing to clap back at people saying that she's using Ozempic. And then Lisa Rinna's return, not clickbait, not to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but again, all of the allegations that she is returning to reality TV. So before we dive into today's stories, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Check out the description box down below and to join our newsletter. It is 100% free and you get a lot of self-care content. So with that, let's dive right into the mess. So this is from Reality Blurb. And this is pretty much breaking news. They just posted about this. So this is getting the latest update. It says sources shares latest status of Tom Sandoval and Raquel as emotional. Tom wants to, quote, make it work. Plus, the affair was emotional way before it was physical. Well, duh, that's usually how affairs work. Let's keep going. It says, Tom Sandoval wants to continue his relationship with Raquel despite the drama their controversial romance has caused. Weeks after being caught cheating on his girlfriend of nearly 10 years, Ariana Maddox, the Vanderpump Rules star, is reportedly trying to make things work with Raquel as the couple continues to process the backlash from their affair. Tom has been very emotional after the Vanderpump Rules reunion, a source told Page 6 on March 28th. Is this source Tom himself? Is it his mustache? Is it the nail polish on his fingertips? Is it his guitar? Anyway, let's keep going. Quote, he wants to make it work with Raquel, but he knows that the odds are stacked against them as a couple. All right. Listen. Let me finish a little bit, and then I'm gonna get into how my theories are always right. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, Candy Games. But let's get into it. It continues to say they're friends, but not putting a label on anything at the moment, added another insider. A third source said Sandoval and Raquel are allowing one another to work through the drama they've caused as they prepare for their next chapter. They are both taking time to adjust to where things are now before making any decisions about their future, the insider confirmed to People on March 28th. They care about one another. The relationship was emotional way before it was physical. This is a new chapter. They need to figure out what they want that to look like, they added. The report went on to say that while the Pump Rules reunion was tough for Sandoval and Raquel, who were allegedly annihilated by their castmates, they knew it would be. They both clearly stated they regret the circumstances around what happened and apologize sincerely for the hurt they caused, but at the end of the day, they can't change anything about how things were handled, another source explained. Now it's all about moving forward. Okay, before we keep going, let's unpack that for a bit. Did I not say that Tom Sandoval doesn't actually want to be with Raquel anymore, but he knows he cannot break up with her in a negative, harsh way right now because the block is too hot. The stakes are too high. And I think that's exactly what has been going on right now. When he was asked by TMZ what's going on with you and Raquel, he's like, I can't talk about it, man. I can't talk about it. No comment. When she's asked by TMZ what's going on, well, we're not going to put a label on anything. We're going to, like I said, seems like she drank the Kool-Aid. She's in love. She wants to set off, right off into the sunset. And he's kind of like, the thrill is gone, but I can't drop you right now because it's not going to be a good look. And that's what they're saying now, right? He wants to make it work with Raquel, but he knows the odds are stacked against them as a couple. To me, that is preemptively paving the way for his out. Like, he wants to make it work. It was real love. Everybody be damned. He burned down, his whole life. He cheated on Ariana. He got this backlash because it was love. But the odds are stacked against them as a couple. So it's kind of preemptively paving the way. It's creating the narrative for when he sees his way clear to drop her without it, in his mind, blowing back on him. Do you know what I mean? I also think he realizes that she's a ticky boom boom, that there's something off with Rachel or Raquel. It's like basically, what I ordered versus what I actually got, what I order online versus what I actually got. I think the ordering online part was like the fun sex, the sneaking around, the thrill of it all, getting back at James, stealing his girl, all of that is fun. That's what he ordered. But then when it got to what's online, it's Raquel being ticky ticky boom boom, boiling bunnies and just being all around weird. And we talked about this before. It's also not a good look because even though I don't believe her, she's using a lot of buzzwords, like, oh, I identify with being autistic. I'm neurodivergent, and I'm codependent. I'm a love addict. And don't forget, her PR team was ready, and she's done some of this, was ready to really throw Tom under the bus, saying he groomed her, he took advantage of her when she was at a vulnerable time, he took the inappropriate video without her consent. All of that is really making Tom sound out to be this sort of like predatory guy, and I don't buy that. Do I think Tom is a jerk? Do I think he's narcissistic? Yes. Do I think he groomed her? No. Do I think he's a predator? No. Do I think he filmed her without her consent? No. I think she knew exactly what she was doing. And I think it's very dangerous when people equate someone like a Raquel, pop locking and dropping it and doing something bad that you didn't expect with being groomed. Tom Sandoval did not groom Raquel. Raquel is a 28-year-old woman. She knew exactly what she was doing. She had no problem doing it. She had a smirk on her face the entire time she was doing it. Children are groomed. The vulnerable are groomed. The elderly are groomed. Yes, you can be an adult who was groomed, but those circumstances are very, very different. Again, they're using all of these buzzwords and all of these dog whistles, so she doesn't have to take accountability for her actions. She's not some vulnerable person who all of a sudden woke up and had no idea what was going on. Girl, bye, stop. So I think that this is Tom's way, because again, it's saying Tom's sources from Tom's camp, preemptively paving the way for when he sees the way clear to end the relationship. Because as crazy, quote, as Kristen was, as Debbie Downer as he wants to make Ariana, I think that he's now realizing Raquel has a real tick boom. That's a little bit different, okay? And that's why now they're paving the way. They're just friends. They're not putting a label on it. The odds are against him, blah, 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 blah. Let's keep going. Obviously, it was an intense day for everyone involved, especially Raquel and Tom, who were at the center of a very loud, very enraged firing squad, an insider previously shared with People. Tom and Raquel both apologized to Ariana during the taping, though she wasn't in an emotional place to accept their sorries. Of course not. Like, miss me with the sorries, miss me with the BS, miss me with the press release. I'm just not here for it. Unfortunately for the parties involved, no resolution was found at the reunion taping, and as they do their best to move forward, Sandoval and Raquel are giving one another space. See? Didn't I call that? I called it. I was like, this isn't going to last. This is him trying to find a way out without looking like the bad guy. It's reputation rehab for him. They both care for one another, but they are also aware of the pain they caused and know they need to focus on what drove them to make these decisions first and foremost, the source noted. Again, Tom does not want to be labeled a predator. He doesn't want anything else to happen to his businesses. He doesn't also want anything to happen to him trying to be a rock star. I don't think he wants to be with Rachel Raquel. But I think if Rachel Raquel had her way, she would 100% be with him. 100%, But as always, I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. What do you think about this? Put it down below. Are you like me and you're just like, basically Tom Sandoval is like, the thrill is gone, secret sex with you was great. but you're not what I actually ordered. That showed up. You have a tick boom. And that behind the scenes, Rachel Raquel still really wants to be with him, but she's ticky boom. And he's trying to get out of it in the best way, doing the most damage control possible. Put it down below. I want to know what you guys think. And stick around my candy canes because we got 2 more stories ahead. So before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And check out the description box down below and join our newsletter. It is 100% for free. So with that, let's move on to our next story.